The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag.
And now we give you the host of Straight Sports Talk with Coach Vincent, Coach Vincent.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? I hope everybody had an awesome day today on this very, very cold day. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk, hosted by me, Coach Vincent, and sponsored by the Nighthawk Network. We got some special guests coming on tonight. Looking forward to chopping it up with them, talking about their journey, their team, what the teams are looking like, and for the 2026 season. Shout out to all the affiliates. Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the affiliates of the Nighthawk Network, from the Guru perspective to the wrestling. I forgot the wrestling lady's name, but shout out to her show, to everybody's show that's affiliated with the Nighthawk Network, man. And I thank y'all for showing me some love as well. That means a lot. For some announcements, man, don't really have no announcements, but the Midwestern Bulldogs still waiting on date and time for their GIAFL National Championship indoor football game. So we're still waiting on that. When we're gonna be playing in this national championship game. Um, Midwestern Bulldogs, we do have practice tomorrow at 10 p.m. We're getting prepared, we're getting ready. So whenever they call this game, this national championship game, we're gonna be ready and loaded to go. Also, shout out to everybody, man, from the all the women that playing tackle football. Get ready because y'all gonna be coming on the show soon. Start bringing y'all in start next week because y'all finna start grinding in a minute. The season, y'all 2026 season, will be coming up soon. So I'm gonna be reaching out to a lot of y'all, man. Players from the WNFC, the WFA, and the IWFL. So be looking when you get that message. That means I want y'all to come on the show and talk about your team, what got you into playing football, where is women's football headed, why it doesn't get the recognition that it should. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Shout out to all y'all, man. Even all the women that's playing flag football as well. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Coach Donnie and Atlanta Storm, who I'm affiliated with as well. You know, Shout out to the 804 Mafia and the Richmond Black Widows. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Steve Baxter, who's the head coach of the team. Um, well, anyway, our first guest will be popping in a minute. You know, um, he's the head coach and co-owner of the Oakland Disruptors. Sorry about that. The Oakland Disruptors out of California. Um, they playing out of the Pacific Island Football League. So we're gonna talk about, and it's their first year. It's their first year. We talk about their journey and everything, what's going on with the team. So stay tuned. Um, Stay tuned. He'll be on shortly. Matter of fact, let me bring my producer on. Big Easy. Where my guy at, man? I got to bring my guy in.
What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing, my brother, man. How you been, man?
We hanging in there, just sending out our invitations for everybody to check out the show. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, if we know you are people that can continuously watch the show, we usually try to give y'all a heads up when we come on. So that's what I'm
Right,
doing on this end. Like
right.
35 Sway, he been in here before. What's going on, guy?
No doubt. Who's that? What's up, Sway 35?
Damn, what's
What?
up, coach?
You
Been
waiting
waiting for the
on
show
for the
for 2
show for
weeks.
two? He
What up,
say
E-Bug, Nighthawk Network? What's going on, Sway?
he
What's
say he been
happening?
waiting on for 2 weeks.
That's what's up.
I feel you, man. I feel you, man. It's that holiday thing, man.
Yeah, like I said, we're on for the next few weeks, y'all, but then we will shut it down for the
Yeah,
holiday
no, we
as we do
definitely,
every year here at the
yeah,
Nighthawk Network, because we want to spend some time with the family too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, got to, man, got to. Hey, look, man, y'all out there, listen, man, if you got some loved ones that's out there in them streets, man, get them into a shelter, man, cause it's cold, man. It's cold. It's freezing. You know, we had to go through a little situation, man. Listen, man, if you got somebody that has some type of mental illness, man, you know, get them off the streets, man. Put them somewhere that's gonna house them, man, cause this cold weather now here in Michigan it's gonna the degrees is gonna get even lower. It's gonna get cold, and they need somewhere to be for real, man. So if you got some family members or you got a friend or whatever, man, hey, put them in. If they don't want to go, make them go. Sign a petition, however that thing go. Put them in there, man.
Now,
'Cause-
see, that sound all fine and good, coach, but you got to remember that's a very slippery slope you get into when you talk about that thing called conservatorship. That's basically when you have to sign people up to say that they really can't take care of themselves and they need somebody to take over their day to day operations. That's a very hard situation to put yourself in. Whether
yeah,
you're the person that wants to be the conservator, whether you're the person that sees that that person needs conservatorship, whether you the situation to where you don't know quite how to go about the whole thing. There are resources that are out there, but unfortunately, they don't make them public knowledge the way they need to.
no, they don't. They
So
don't.
my advice is, particularly if you are here in the Detroit area, most of the minor and major cities now have city websites. So my suggestion is to go to your city website and type in mental health services and see what you come up with in terms of help. They usually have people that you could talk to or can direct you to people that you could talk to, and you can go from there.
Yeah, cause like I say, man, it's getting very bad out here as far as with this weather is concerned. I'm seeing people, with 9 blankets sleeping up in some storeways, or in bandit cars and stuff like that. And
Well, you got to remember too, Coach. Part of it also, unfortunately, some of these people they have a pride about them to where they find themselves too proud to ask for help or shame that they need that help. We
right,
all, for the most part, are in a situation where we 1 or 2 moves away from being that person right next to them on the stoop. You have a house fire or you lose your job or for whatever reason your income is no longer coming in and you find yourself in need of help also. Like I said, I myself was very close to that a couple years ago, so I do understand that scenario. I mean, not that everything is bright and gloomy here at the moment, but there
right.
there are resources that I've been able to take advantage of, and I would suggest if you find yourself in that situation to reach out and see what help that you can get if possible.
Yeah, because it's like you saying, it is resources out here, but to me, some of them resources they just don't care. They just based to me just getting a paycheck, You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't care about what these homeless people or these people with a mental illness, what they going or even a addiction.
I
They
mean,
just they just
sadly,
getting that they just getting that buck, man. You know,
sadly, that's a whole government oversight
like
from the bottom on up,
facts,
because a lot of our public officials, they're not doing what we have appointed them to do.
facts,
They
facts.
too busy on TV grandstanding and talking about our ancestry and so on and so forth. Don't even get me started on the week
Yeah.
that 45-47 then had. I'll probably discuss that a little bit on Sunday on my show. I Am Nighthawk. I Am Nighthawk. You can catch that this Sunday at 9 p.m. I'll be talking a little bit about that, and then about a couple of groups that have been overlooked for, not so much overlooked, they just not appreciated enough. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah. Miss that what's that one that we had that I brung up like for women to help women out that I what was it
Okay.
the heritage
Well, like I said, there's a few of those locations here in the Detroit area. Heritage House is one of them.
yeah, the
Um,
heritage house for
I can't think
ladies.
of the other ones offhand, but yeah, there are a few of them. Basically, again, if you look up women's services on the Detroit website,
What's the one that I brought up that I had brought up on the show?
I'm trying to see if we still got that in the
I
system. But
think
yeah,
it's the heritage
I
house.
do believe that's Heritage House though.
Yeah. Well look ladies, it's a place over here. What's that street around the corner? That's crazy. I don't even know the name of the street around the corner for me. I think it's Eastburn or Oddmore or something like that. One of them. It's called. Well, it's right next to Shana Park. It's a women's facility. Well, it's called the Heritage House for Women, and they do have a lot of resources
Yeah, it's
for
not.
women. For if you're pregnant, you're homeless, check it out, man. It's called any women that's going through something in the Detroit area. Look up the Heritage House. They got a lot of things going on to help women that's homeless or pregnant or going through some type of mental illness or something like that, or addiction or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Look them up. You know, uh, who is
All
that?
right, hold on,
Oh,
hold
that's
on.
my guest. Okay, okay. You got no, not him. It's coach. It should be Coach Cooper. Right. Hey, what's up, Coach? Where the rest of the coaching staff at?
Just got it set up, man.
Y'all did? Okay, they coming in now. Then okay, okay, okay. Y'all got it up in here early.
Just getting it set up, man. It's all new to me.
Welcome
That's
to the show.
welcome. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. That's the voice you hear in the background. That's the producer of the show, Mr. Eric Buckner. We call him E Buck. He do all the designs for my show, um, videos, everything. So if y'all need something done, oh, he the man right there. He's very good at it for real. Before we get started, I know the other coach haven't got in here yet. I want to shout out to Coach Derek Cooper. He's the owner head coach of the Oakland Disruptors. He was supposed to be our first guest. For some reason, he hasn't showed up. I did send him a text message to let him know that he's on. Um, he's based out of Oakland, California. They playing out of the PIFL, which is a Pacific Island Football League. It's an arena league. This is their first year, and the league they're in, what was going to get into, they merged with the AEFL, which is the American Eight Man Football League. So he was supposed to come on. So we're gonna get started with the Lima Warriors. Introduce yourselves. Where the head coach at? He coming on? Can y'all hear?
I can, yeah, I can hear you. I can give him a
Coach,
call real
Coach,
quick.
Coach
I know he
Parkins, you
might be a little
here?
behind.
Coach Parkins. Yeah, let me give him a call. Let me give him a call. Let me give him a call. Sorry, audience. Every now and then we do get these
Yeah,
phone.
if you guys can.
Oh, just heard him for a second.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, you all right? You can't. You not getting no audio. You got it on mute. Okay. Yeah, we heard you, but you couldn't hear us. He say he can't hear us. Ebook. He said come in and come back out. I mean, go out and come back in. All right.
Yep, I can hear you guys fine.
It's good. Okay. Yeah. So look, set it up for everybody. Coach Robbins, man. For everybody to your head coach, Coach Chris, come in and Coach Parkins come in. So set it up. Introduce yourself and tell us the team that you're affiliated with and your title with the team.
My name is AJ Robbins. I'm the defensive coordinator for the Lima Warriors. I was a player here for about 4 years. Last year was our first year, or my first year coaching, and learned a lot, man. Great team. We finished 5-5. Big improvement from the following years.
Okay. So what was it about you playing with you played with them last year? Also I don't know if you was with them when that 2007 and 2010 national championship. I don't know if you was with them then, but what decided you to get off into coaching?
Uh, Honestly, man, we put a lot of work in. We just never ended up getting the results we wanted. So I
Uh-huh.
felt like as a player, I'd rather get in the coaching spot and make the changes I would want to put
Okay.
ourselves in the best position to win.
Okay. So how has it been now? You coming from a player to a coach's? How is that transitioning? And then now this is a twofold question. And then now you coaching and the guys you played with last year, how they taking orders and stuff from you now? They learning from you now.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big jump. I had to learn a lot of stuff from a lot of different positions because, as a player, you don't know all 11 positions. But coming in as a coordinator and as a coach, you got to know everything
Right.
just as well.
Right. Exactly.
As along the lines of the players listening, they always did pretty well with that. I mean, I feel like I did a decent job playing with them, so I feel like I earned their respect and their trust. So from the beginning, man, a lot of them were bought in.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Coach Parkins, tell everybody about yourself, man. What's your title and everything?
Yeah, I'm Coach Parkins. I'm the co-offensive coordinator for the Lima Warriors. Second year, I came on board with AJ last year, so it's a blast.
So you was a player then.
Nope,
Last you were
nope. I was away from football for about 10 years. After I graduated with work, it just never worked out, and I found time to do it, and
okay.
it. I mean, it was natural. You got back into it, and that itch was real, and had nothing but fun.
So what made you, you've been away from it 10 years, so what made you come back to be a coach? What was it?
Well,
What's the motivation for it?
in the past, this is kind of what I tell everybody. In 2002, my dad took over as the head coach for the Lima Warriors. So, as his son, I happened to be there every Saturday. So I grew up. I grew up with Lima Warriors football, and at that age, you're impressionable. So I attribute the Lima Warriors to the reason I'm obsessed with football. I mean, it started there, and it never wavered. So coming back, there's no other team I'd rather coach for, honestly.
Wow, that's deep. And a lot, and I spoke with you, and a lot of few of my players that I coach actually play with y'all.
Yep. Yep.
Probably watching right now. And one of them, Mr. Sanchez Donovan, um, Loom, he spoke very highly of y'all. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it seems like y'all have a really good organization over there. So my question I want to ask, um, from the 2025 season, what is it looking now for the 2026 season?
I mean,
This for both coaches, both of y'all can
yeah.
have.
So I being last year being my first year at this level again, I was learning. I was learning who the teams were to be. I was learning all that stuff. I was still learning about the guys that we still carried over from the previous seasons. So I mean, the jump I think we made was I think we took a massive leap in the right direction, but part of me knows that there's still untapped potential there. So we didn't even come close to what our potential could be. And that's what makes this offseason so exciting is we're only two of how many coaches on our staff, and we have a great staff. So I mean, after our final game last season, we immediately started grinding towards this season and identifying things that need improved and going from there.
Okay, okay. Coach Robbins, Coach, can you hear? Okay,
Oh, Coach Jones is here.
yeah, okay. And Derek Tony, he gonna have to
Hey,
wait now.
Coach.
He gonna have to catch. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Good, good.
Hey,
Glad to be here.
welcome to Straight Sports Talk, man. It's glad to have you on. Introduce yourself.
Last year was a lot of our first.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
can you
Coach
hear me?
Robbins. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Coach Robbins. Go ahead, Coach Robbins. Hello? We did? Oh man. Folks, don't worry. Technical difficulties does happen. We have no control of this. Um, well, look, we have the head coach of the Lima Warriors. Introduce yourself, sir, and tell everybody what you do and let everybody know what you're about, sir.
Okay, just to give you a small summary, I'm the head coach of the Lima Warriors. Last year was my first year as head coach. Just a little bit about me. I played football starting with the Lima Warriors about 20 years ago.
Wow.
And a fun fact is my offense coordinator this year, his father was my head coach. Um,
Wow.
Another fun fact is we got one of the players that was our starting quarterback when I played that's still playing on the team now, which is Justin Henderson. So
Wow.
yeah,
So
there's a
this go ahead, go
lot of
ahead, coach.
history, a lot
Yeah,
of
I
history.
see. I see. But
Um,
I got to ask you the same question. You from a player, now you the head coach. How was that transition?
I mean, I have years. I was the head coach of the Finley Tribute, How Phoenix, which were smaller teams
Mhm.
that really didn't have, I wouldn't say great ownership, but they didn't have what the Warriors have. They're just trying to make it, and you know how hard it is to get a
Yeah,
stadium or a
yeah,
field,
yeah, yeah.
especially around our area. It's extremely difficult. So the transition's been, I mean, it's kind of surreal being able to coach with Aaron because his dad was my head coach and he looks just like him. So it kind of brings back them memories. Kind of make me want to suit up a little bit, but my body says no.
So that like I was asking your other coaching staff, what it's like now with the players that you have now and the players that you played with back then. How was it connecting? You know.
The culture's changed quite a bit since when I played. It was really competitive, and I don't know if that's football in general. I think we're all struggling with the same kind of, I would say, the evolution of the game. It's really different. Back when we played, it was all about let's see how hard we could kill somebody. Let's see if we could pop our air tubes in our helmets, run somebody over. It was more physical. So that would be the biggest thing. and then usually you'd have more committed guys back when I played. I mean, our practices when I played for the Warriors, I would say we had at least 50 guys every practice. Didn't
Mm,
matter if it was rain, shine. I mean, we were all and you had to work for everything. Like there was nothing handed to you, and that's what we're trying to create now.
okay. So that's the question I want to ask all three of y'all. You know how with the semi-pro level, how the practices be, how the mentality be during game time, coming to practice. How is it that y'all changing the narrative of that? Because semi-pro football as a whole does have a black eye, you know. And what is the Lima Warriors doing to change that narrative?
So one of the biggest things
This is
that
a
we got,
question for all three of y'all.
yeah, yeah. So one of the biggest things that we do, we don't call it semi-pro. Our league calls it pro advancement football, which kind of sheds that, I'd say that narrative away. But as far as us, we're trying to bring energy. We play music. I mean, we've changed our practices quite a bit from, going from like 10 guys to, I mean, we've had up to 45 guys at practice, and we're looking to have probably up to 90% of our roster there this year. We laid down the expectations. You guys can go ahead and fill in on this as well.
Coach Robbins, I'll let you go.
Yeah, we're just, I don't know, we mean work, trying to get these guys bought in. We want the best of the best to compete and show up. We
Facts.
just set our expectations higher and higher. We know the potential we got, just a matter of putting it all together with the right people.
Facts.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's you have to treat it as something you want it to be, if that makes sense. So I speak for the entire coaching staff when I say we approach this as serious as we would any other level of football.
Facts.
It's that the semi pro thing. It gets under my skin a little bit because I don't treat it like that. I pour everything into this. And I mean, if we can get an an entire organization to kind of get behind that, I mean, the sky's the limit.
Right.
Everything's up from there.
Right. The reason why I asked that because I was I think it was last year I had went to a game down in Georgia. I think it was in Augusta or some. I think it was Augusta or Gainesville, one of those. And I've never seen a sellout crowd, you know. And they had like certain different things going on for the audience and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, what is it that it's going to take in a? I know y'all don't say semi-pro, in pro advanced football to change the narrative and the mindset because football is an entertainment to entertain the fans and bring the fans in. What is that the Lima Warriors can do to change the mindset of the players, not to be saying the N word, not to be out there arguing, not to be out there fighting or going back and forth with the refs.
I mean, there's a long list of things that go into that. One of them being as coaches, I feel responsible for putting a good product on the field that people want to come and see. People want to see touchdowns scored. Our league motto is score more. I mean, that's part of it. People want to come and have fun watching a good product on the field. So that's part of it. Another one is just even to reach that, you have to carry yourself with a sort of professionalism. And
Mm-hmm.
that means what controlling your emotions on the sideline and stuff like that, because people in the stands notice,
Right.
and it's at the end of the day, we just want to put something out there that makes Lima proud. I mean, Coach Jones and I both remember we Lima would fill the stands. People in Lima would get excited about Lima Warriors football, and I mean, that's our ultimate goal, I think.
Okay. Okay. So the league that y'all in is the PFA, uh,
Correct.
Players Football Association. So tell us about this league, because this is the first time I ever heard of it. I think the league that when you were saying the pro advance, I think that's what the Detroit Ravens and the
Correct.
uh, uh, Motor City Rams, and I think the Racing Raiders, and I think the Racing Raiders is not in that league no more, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
they recently departed. Yeah.
yeah, so what's the difference with this league, or is this it's the same league?
Yeah, it's the same league. So Coach Jones, Coach Robbins, and I think it was what in October our us as a staff went and helped coach the All Star game. So it was the MDFL versus PFA All Stars. So we got to work side by side with some of those Ravens, some of those Racine Raiders guys, and other teams from the PFA. And it's just we seen the talent firsthand. Where this league is loaded from top to bottom, 2A
Oh
or
yeah,
3.
oh yes,
So
oh
yeah,
yes, oh
it's
yeah,
and we want to compete against the best. So that's what it comes down to. And shout out the league, shout out Dunk. He does a lot of things that are good for this level of football.
yeah. I've been trying to get him on my show. He did gave me permission to go to games and interview the coaches and players. This was the time when I was with the Michigan Bills,
Mhm.
for a minute. But anyway, so what is it looking like now for the Lima Warriors season for 2026?
Most of the time we don't want to talk about like what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We're going to lead by example. We're going to show up and surprise a lot of people. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to show what we're going to do. We like to stay under the radar, because all you ever hear is about, oh, the Lima Warriors ain't what they used to be. So we're just going to prove them wrong. We're going to continue putting in the
That's
work like
what's
we
up.
have been. Our coaching staff's been amazing. Our core has been
How to
amazing,
revamp
and
found last year was
we're continuously growing.
our first year.
It's
Sorry, I cut
insane. So,
it
Okay.
out earlier.
oh,
Last year was our
So
first year, and
I
now
hit
it's finding
a repeat or something.
in our stepping stone.
Man, I hit a repeat. But anyway,
Now that we
from last season,
have what we
from
can build on,
last
what we can improve on, and now
what
it's
else
just a
now?
matter of getting better at all
Oh,
aspects.
oh, that's go. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Coach. Hello, Coach. We have another technical difficulty here.
yeah,
Can
it
you
looks like it's froze.
yeah. Can you Coach Parkins, can you elaborate on what Coach Robbins talking about?
I'm going to be honest. I think I'm in the same boat as you. I didn't
Oh,
hear. Yeah, I didn't hear him.
yeah, I thought I was hearing like a couple of voices going on as well. But what I was saying, the question was the mindset from last season to coming into this season to 2026 season for the Lima Warriors. What's the
Oh,
mindset?
simple win. You can't make it too more complicated than that. Just win. We got a little taste of it. We weren't satisfied. Everybody's like kind of blowing us up a bit. Oh, we won 5, 6 games. We had one of the best seasons we had. It wasn't good enough for us. We're hungry,
No, that's
and our team's hungry. We're excited. We can feel it. It's changing. I think we're going to do a lot of good things.
that's what's up. I'm looking forward to uh, seeing in seeing y'all play. Because this really is the first time I've heard Lima Warriors. I've not been in the I'm gonna say development of pro development of football since I've been back living back in Detroit that heavy. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing the arena indoor football, but the way I see y'all have your organization, and from the players that I have that's playing for me, the way they speak about the Lima Warriors has attracted my ear. You know what I'm saying? And how I met Coach Parkins. Hey, it was meant to we meet each other, and now I'm meeting with y'all coaching staff um, for the 2026 season. Y'all started y'all practices, tryouts, and things yet?
We'll start practice. I think it's January 3rd, Saturday. It'll be around I think 7:30 to 9:30, or 7:30 to 10, somewhere around there.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Yeah,
y'all not have
definitely tryouts. We had so much interest from players wanting to join, so we kind of skipped the combine this year. We're just ready to get to work,
just go
start
straight to
all over.
work. Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. That sound good there. Just go straight to work. Let us see what you got. If you make the team, you make it. If you can't, then come back next year. You know. So by y'all being this first year, y'all had y'all first season um um as coaches, first season as coaches. How do y'all rate yourselves, being that this is y'all first year as a coach?
But our first year, I'll tell you this, and I'll back this up. I've never seen a group of guys that work so hard. And I'll tell you now, not, there's not many teams that can say they got 10 coaches on their staff. And we're continuing looking at talent. If you got something to bring, we add them. All my coaches, we all work together.
You breaking up, coach.
We're higher. So
Okay,
I
I
would say
barely.
I want that coaching staff.
Okay,
I can tell you, I think I speak for myself, but my coach is probably one of the best coaching staffs I ever coached or been part of.
I can see y'all click together, and that's one of the best things. If you got the right coaching staff, that's y'all all feed off of each other, man. That's perfect, and I see that with y'all. But Coach Parkins, your father was the head coach. How does it feel to be coaching like your father was, man?
It, it's still, I mean, it's something going to practice, showing up last year and seeing Mr. Sutton and Justin Henderson still there. It was, did I make them feel a little older being there? Because I'm sure I did, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's fun. I have a blast
It
doing
is.
it, and it takes me back to when I was little and learning to love the game. So, and it feels good to give back to it. So,
I know it is. I know it is. So with this being your first year, um, what is it that you want your players, by you being the offensive coordinator? What is that you want your offense to feed off of you?
trust we're putting you in the right position to execute. I mean, we're not asking guys to do anything more than what their job is. So, I mean, just trust that we're putting you in the right position to accomplish that job, and we get all 11 guys to buy into that. I mean, it's tough to stop.
Okay, okay, Coach Robbins, by you being a defensive coordinator, and this your first year. Your first year was this past season. What did you take from it, from the bad and the good, and how is you going to take it into 2026? Whereas that, I mean, you'll get do more better things on defense. We When he left, he
And
left.
I'll tell you this: when
Oh, here he
Coach
come.
Rock, okay,
Here he come. Here he come. Oh, he ain't make it. Go ahead, Coach Chris.
with Coach Robbins, when I recruited him, he just left Lima the previous year, as a linebacker to go play for the Phantoms. And then when he was ready to, I just told him because I watched film on him before, just in case he returned to us. As before I took over in 2024, I was the defensive coordinator. So obviously, I seen his leadership and I saw his knack, for being in the right spot in the right time. And a lot of players, they don't have that gift. Some of them are just crazy athletes. You got to kind of guide them where they need to be. He naturally filled that area. So when I was talking to him about defense coordinator, I said, "Hey, listen, I think you're going to be really good." And I'll tell you right now, his defense was phenomenal last year. He's not stuck to one concept. He's open minded. His game plan. I mean, I could tell you in the Hawks game, he knew what was happening every play. He knew exactly where to tackle him. We just got wore down. We didn't have the guys that most teams have, and it was. I'm telling you, his preparation's unreal. He's gonna be a good coach, and he's a great defense coordinator. And a lot of people don't know him yet, but they're gonna find out.
Oh, they probably already know because no, like I say, his first year coaching and going 5-5, you must be doing something. You know what I'm saying? To your defense got to be solid. I don't know. He keep coming in and he keep taking him back out. It always be some type of difficulties, but we keep the show. There you go. There you go. He froze though. Yeah, he. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
No,
Um.
you're good.
So what do y'all have far as with the players that you have players that's playing indoor? Like I have like maybe 10 guys that playing with me that's playing with y'all. Um, Me, I don't like it, but that's what they do. How do y'all feel about the players that's playing both ways? With different teams and stuff like that. Me,
So,
I worry about getting injured. That's my biggest problem. That because football is a violent sport. You know what I'm saying? So I do have a problem with it. So I want what is y'all aspect on that, and what do you do to keep your players healthy mentally and physically?
so any of the players that do arena versus 11, 8 man versus 11 man, those guys are already mentally, at least they're doing something. I rather them get in shape rather than sit at home and just pig out and come out of shape. So I mean, I don't mind it. And I know some of that arena football, it's the half field, it's not as big, so it's not as violent inside the trenches, is which normally injuries become. But I mean, let's face it, you can get hurt going out and driving to work.
Yeah,
So,
true, true.
I mean, as long as they understand their bodies and they're not pushing themselves, I'm all for it because once something that we're not coaching them on, they may pick up in that game. So, if they're improving, I mean, it's just going to benefit us in the long run. So, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that's a twofold question answer because with me playing ball when I used to play ball, I had after the season I had to let my body heal from all the bumps and bruises and everything that I take on through the season, and then I started getting my body back in football condition. Um, in off season, when y'all on your off season, what do you have your players? Do y'all still meet up, work out, or do some type of workout with the team during your off season?
So, most of our players are within some kind of league, team, or arena. All across the board. I do know that I we communicate and talk with the players, and we just let them know like we're gonna know whether you sat on the off season and just ate pig out and didn't do nothing. We're gonna see it.
Oh yeah,
First practice, we're gonna know. So that's their roster spot. That they're gonna lose. That they got to try to contain because we believe that competition brings out the best in all of us. So if they want to do that, that's on them. Next man up. you're going to get bypassed. And if that's their mentality to be lazy at home, then maybe, hanging it up or looking at something else might be more their decision, or better. It'd be a better, I'd say it'd be a better choice than waste their team fees.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of our guys, like I said, they usually come in shape, ready to work, and I haven't seen too many of them that get bypassed like that. So.
Okay. Okay. Coach Robin, glad to have you back. Can you hear me? Can you hear? Oh, you done froze up. Oh man.
He's got that cheap Wi-Fi.
So, hey, Coach Parkins, like I say, it's an honor and pleasure to have met you, man. Um, by you now, you the offensive coordinator. What do you see now from last season? What are you going to do different this season?
I could go on for an hour about what we.
We got time. No.
So I'm a co-offensive coordinator. The other coach, I wish he would love to be here. He has a basketball game to attend this evening, but I I credit half of everything we do to that to Coach Morris. I mean,
Stop,
so
Coach. What?
so much of what I've learned comes from him working along with him last year, and he was one of the coaches that we took that playoff loss. There was stuff that we knew needed to be addressed to get to the standard we want to set.
Mhm.
So I mean, it we rebuilt everything. Everything was rebuilt from the top. I mean, we're approaching it differently. We're approaching it at a higher level.
Okay.
Does that mean the players will have more on their plate? Yeah, they will. But when you have the amount of competition we're going to have at practice, the you have one of two choices. You can get on board with it, or you're not going to play come Saturday. I mean, it sounds harsh, but as a coaching staff, we can't put liabilities on the field,
Facts.
and a liability, that's a umbrella term. There's tons of things that go into not being liable. Out of shape, you don't know the schemes, your attitude, you crash out at things. Those are liabilities that we can't afford to put on the field. And with the amount of talent we have coming in, guys are going to be forced to get on board.
Yeah.
And it's nothing personal, but I'm here to put points on the board and win games. So it sounds harsh, but it's how it has to be, you
No.
know.
No. Because you got to put a system in and to for these players to execute. It's all about moving the ball, being second and 3 rather than second and 15. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. So um, coach Jones. So your year with the Lima Warriors head coach this last season, coming up this season now. What's your expectation? What's your goals? Where you see your football team going?
Accountability, accountability, and winning. I mean, we're disciplined. We hold our players accountable and hold our coaches accountable. We can't just sit there and preach it. We got to show it. We got to do everything right. We got to show the players that we believe in them and that we're going to put them in the right position to win.
No
We got to
doubt.
also hold ourselves accountable. We don't, we sit there. It makes you think. One thing I say is our coaching staff, we say it and we believe it. We're going to force it. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to hold our players accountable, and
Hmm.
I think we're going to transform our team. And as
Okay.
far as goals wise, uh, if we're not looking at Florida, then what's the point?
Okay. Well, look, man, it's been an honor and pleasure to have y'all on the show. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. It does happen from time to time. Um, it's an honor to have y'all on. I'm sorry that Coach Robbins he is um, was kicking him out. I don't know why that was going on. I would like to have y'all on again. For real, I would love to have y'all on again. My show is basically for women and men football players. We just did a advertisement for the women's tackle football league back in the day, the Toledo Troopers. Did a big thing on them, and I had a couple of their players on my show as well. But like I said, y'all always welcome to come on on Straight Sports Talk. Um, and talk about the Lima Warriors, the expectations of the Lima Warriors. I want to know everything going on with the coaching staff and everything. So here, y'all have a base where y'all can promote y'all stuff right here on this show right here. Seriously, y'all do. Especially with games and advertisement, you can do it on my Facebook page as well. I am now a fan of the Lima Warriors. I am for real, so I'm gonna be promoting y'all on my show a lot and on my social media. Again, because I have a lot of y'all players that's playing for me, and currently right now we in the greatest indoor arena football league national championship game. Whenever that's gonna be played, I don't know. So who knows? But
Fans of,
yes,
hey, we're fans of yours, Coach. Don't worry, we've been keeping an eye on
yeah, yeah. Hey,
them.
hey, when they come to y'all, boy, they gonna be ready. They gonna be even more ready, man. Cause I'm built on structure and discipline and building the mind and putting you on that professional level. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the difference when they come, man. You are. If they do something opposite of that, please come call me. I'll come down to Lima and make some burpees and stuff.
Yeah. Mr. Cake Mix has told me about you, so
Oh, you did?
I,
Oh, that's
yeah. So we do appreciate how you're stepping in over there. So it's good to know.
and I'm doing it by myself. All
Yeah.
yeah, all three phases doing it by myself, man. But Coach Jones, could you tell everybody how can they find out about you and the Lima Warriors? And also since Coach Robbins can't get in here, do his as well.
So for us, just follow us on our Facebook page. We do stream all of our games live. So I mean, just when upcoming season, the season hasn't reached out yet as far as we haven't released our schedules yet. But once they do, we'll definitely be advertising, there'll be flyers. If
Okay,
you're interested, you can always call me, text me. My number is
okay.
419-711-0869. You can always keep an eye out. Message me on Facebook. Um, you know,
He breaking up a
any of
lot.
these guys, Aaron, we're willing to talk. Just know I don't hand out starting positions. They're earned. Um, and that's across the board. Nobody's there to get comfortable because when you're comfortable, you settle, and we ain't settling.
Okay. You was breaking up a lot, but I have all your information. It has been coming across on the screen and everything. So we like I said, we've been is breaking up on your end, but we've been putting your information out with the social media and everything for the Lima Warriors. Coach Parkins, man, again, it's an honor to have met you, man, and I'm definitely gonna be
Likewise.
it's definitely gonna be keeping in contact with you. Tell everybody about how can they reach out to you and find out more about the Lima Warriors.
Yeah, kind of like what Coach Jim said. You can find me on Facebook by my name that you see on here. I see all the messages coming through the team page as well. So if anyone has questions, if anyone's looking to play, if anyone's looking to coach, reach out to us. If you fit the bill, we'd love to have you. So
No doubt. No doubt. Okay. And same thing go for Coach Robbins. The same information
yeah,
and everything. So again, it's an honor to have y'all. It's an honor to meet y'all as well, especially you, Coach Parkins, man. You stand up guy, man. And I really appreciate that y'all really watch Straight Sports Talk, man, because this platform is for y'all. For everybody that plays any type of sports, football, women's tackle football. This platform is for y'all, so people can know. Because a lot of people don't know on the West Coast about the Lima Warriors, South Dakota. Because I have people from there as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not a
hmm
big platform, but they know. They be like, man, I didn't know it was a team down there. You know what I'm saying? So this is what is this show is about. It's about networking. It's about letting people know about who the Lima Warriors is, who are the Detroit Ravens, and so forth, the 804 Mafias, and so forth, man. So it's an honor to have y'all on Straight Sports Talk, man, for real. Sorry about the technical difficulties,
all
uh,
good.
but hopefully, I would like for y'all to come back, to talk more about the Lyman Warriors and what's headed for them, So also when the 2026 schedule come out, please post that on my page. Please
Got you.
post it on my page. Please do that. So anything that y'all have to say before we go, because I have some other guests coming on about yourselves or the Lima Warriors.
Um, I don't have a lot. I do want to shout out Mrs. Karen Esmond, the team president, and Dirk. This is our 25th season.
Wow.
That's a testament to
Wow.
Karen and the guys that came before. I mean, if you've been around this level long enough, you know that's rare, and there's
Yep.
not a lot of teams that hold that type of pedigree. So I
Yep.
mean, shout out to Karen for really doing everything she can.
Shout out to Karen from Straight Sports Talk. And you know what? Before we go, I wanted to say this, man. It's about having the right people around you. Because everybody got to feed off everybody. You know? And that's what make a 25 years. Only team I ever heard, Detroit Ravens been around some years. The Racine Raiders been around some years. The Motor City Ram, that's the Detroit Seminoles. We all know that. That's the Detroit Seminoles. That's amazing, man. And that should be a shout out to y'all to be around for 25 years. Some can't make it 1 year.
Yep,
you know. So with that, man, again, shout out to you, Coach Jones. Shout out to you, Coach Parkins, Coach
appreciate
Rob.
it.
Man,
Thank you for having us.
no, man, it's just again, I apologize for the technical difficulties, man, but y'all will be back on. So everybody, come check out the Lima Warriors, man. Go on their social media, find out when they season start, who they first game is with, and check them out, y'all, man. These are great group of guys right here, man. That's a big accomplishment. 25 years, my man Big Hugh from the Guru Perspective just said 25 years is really a big accomplishment. And it is, man. It is. Shout out to y'all, man. 25 years. Well, look, y'all have an awesome night. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you for coming to Straight Sports Talk.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No
Thank
doubt.
you for
I
having
have.
us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was coach, the head coach, Coach Chris Jones. You had the offensive coordinator, Coach Coach Aaron Parkins, and the defensive coordinator, um, um, Coach AJ Robbins of the Lima Warriors. Um, Pro Advanced Football Team. Shout out to them for being an organization for 25 years. The Lima Warriors, man, it's good. Hey, check them out, y'all. Now we have woo, man, where you been, man? Where you been? I can't hear you. You on mute. You on mute, man. I'm gonna have to do two interviews at the same time. It's Coach a Big Easy. There you go. Come on in. There you go. I'm gonna have to do two interviews,
You hear
man.
me now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do two interviews at the same. Yeah, I am.
Can
I am.
you
That
hear
was.
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, man.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. We hear you. Yeah. See, welcome everybody to Straight Sports Talk. I have the owner and head coaches for the Oakland Disruptors, and I have the owner and head coach of the Michigan Raptors. Both first year teams here. One playing out of Pacific Island Football League out of Oakland, California, and the other one playing out of the AAL2 out of Michigan. Man, welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to
Thank
Straight
you for
Sports
having us.
Talk. No doubt.
You.
Coach, I want to start with Coach P. How you doing, sir?
Not too bad. Just
So tell us about the Michigan Raptors. I know this is your first year um, putting this team together. What was your motivation? What was your why to say, "Hey, I'm finna put me a arena football team together and then go into the AAL2?"
well, I've been involved with football since I was out of diapers, so it's just it was fitting. I've done mostly 11-man ball. I coach high school football in the in the fall season, and then I wanted to keep football going. Man, it's in the blood. But so I last year I joined up with the you know who they are.
Yeah,
You coached them before me, the Avengers. And last year, just it didn't work out with upper management. So I was like, and it was just a coaching gig, but I felt it was this year. I kind of gave it some good long thinking, and I figured, heck, I'm gonna start the Raptors. A team I can control and make my way.
okay, okay. Coach Cooper.
Yes, sir.
Again, you first year team, Oakland Disruptors, out of the Pacific Island Football League. And now y'all was merging I think it was the AEFL is merging has merged with y'all. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. They have merged
Okay.
with it.
Yes. So what the same question I'm asking you, what made you put the Oakland Disruptors together? Um and being this is their first year team, and what are you seeing so far out this team?
So if I was to speak on, let me give you a little history first, because we
Right?
wasn't always the Oakland Disruptors. It started off as the San Francisco
Okay.
Disruptors, and that league folded before the league got started. So then we came out with Cali Gold, and then there was some misunderstanding with the co-owner there. So I separated and was coaching semi-pro for the last 3 years and didn't like what I was seeing in semi-pro. And so I was like, you know what? Um, I was the first team to put together a team to go play against the East Bay Warriors. Excuse me, the East Bay Panthers, Marshawn Lynch's team. And from there, it was just getting all the paperwork and stuff done to get this team up and running the way we have it now.
That's good. That's good, man. And I like what everything that you putting together with your team right now. Hey, Coach Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Um, y'all just had tryouts. How did the tryouts and everything go? And how do you see things developing now that you have your own team and now that you are the head coach?
Well, last year for tryouts to this last year's tryouts didn't bring the talent that I wanted to see. This year's tryouts a lot of collegiate talent, man. A lot of guys fresh out of college, ready to get in the arena game and put their talents to work. So, I mean, we had about 45, almost 50 people show up to this tryouts, and it's pretty good for this area. You know, we had guys
Mhm.
from all over the state come. We rounded it down to about 20, man, and I tell you, keep an eye on us this year. We're going to be going live to our YouTube channel, but we're going to be doing some damage in the AL too.
Oh, most definitely will, because I got one of my guys is playing with that came to y'all try it out with y'all team, and I'm pretty sure he made the team, you know. So I will be keeping afloat of y'all team.
Yeah.
So Coach Cooper, with the disruptors, y'all season's coming up in a
Correct.
couple of months.
Yeah, we start in March.
March. So y'all done had your tryouts and everything. So how is that going? What are you seeing? What the aspect of your players or the mindsets of your players?
Well, just like the other coach, we're getting a lot of collegiate players that's signing up. Right now, we have on paper we have 65 people that who's committed to coming to play with us. We got to break that down to 30.
Woo! Woo, woo, woo.
We only get 30 players, and five of those are on the practice squad. So it's
Right,
25 players on the roster, five on the practice squad. All of them get to go to the game. The only time you get pulled from the practice squad to play in the actual game is somebody gets hurt during the game.
right. So
And so we know that like we're not really gearing up to have our official tryouts until January. We just been doing like a little, practices here and there to see who comes out because we're competing with a new Oakland semi-pro team called the Oakland Ducks. Also, the existing Oakland semi-pro team, which is the Alameda Knights. Um, both teams, which I used to be a part of. So I'm competing with those organizations because a lot of players out this way are so familiar with semi-pro, they don't want to take a chance on something new.
right. Hey, Coach Jeff, that's a good question. I like what he just said. How do you take from the players the change, because it's a big transition to come from 11 man and jumping to 8 man. How is it that you helping these young men to transition to get they, because it's all in the mindset with the eight
Mm-hmm.
man. So
Well,
how
Mm-hmm.
do you
it,
help
it,
them change their mindsets on that?
you know, one thing that I always, because I played for the Detroit Fury back in the 2000s, like a long time ago. And one thing I transitioned, because I went from college to semi-pro to arena ball to back to semi-pro, and I've always been a huge fan of the 11 man. But when you get into the 8 man, the one thing I can say that's different, and a lot of people don't realize until they're in it, is those walls are very close. You know,
Yes, they are.
I
Yes,
was
they
just
are.
I was just a dumb linebacker, man. But I tell you what, when you're running to take somebody out, or you're running to get into your flats or whatever, you know, and you peg that wall because you ain't paying attention, that's when you realize you're in a whole different ball game.
Oh yeah,
But
oh
yeah,
yeah,
the collision end of it all is even worse, man. It's so confined. It feels like the hitting is even more. You know, to get hit is twice as much painful. I would say, you know,
yeah,
it's because I guess maybe when you got a full 50-yard field, you know, you break it down a little bit before you create that impact. But
right,
you know, having 25 yards is a whole different ball game. But my biggest thing I focus on with them is obviously I try to instill in them the mindset of how they need to work out their body to take this beating, you know. And of course, you try to teach them the most in regards to understanding the field. So a lot of it is prepping their mindset in how to dominate a hockey field, you know. So, you know, it's
yeah,
like that's the biggest thing. We just try to we teach them the routes to help them to understand managing, you know, the walls and utilizing the walls to their advantage more than just, you know, running flat nose into it. But that's the biggest thing I can say. The biggest thing to teach them right out the rip that I've found is get them really acquainted with the field. Make
yeah,
sure they're practicing in the walls all the time. You know, a lot of guys will practice outside, or they'll practice on a 6v6 field where there's no walls. But the more you're in the walls, the better.
Yeah, Coach Dino. Shout out to Coach Dino for the Michigan Muskies. He just said the walls destroys dreams of many.
Yes,
You
sir.
get hit up against that wall, boy.
Yeah, that wall has no resistance.
None.
And
So
I seen two guys last year literally not come back after they found the wall,
woo,
Ooh,
woo.
after they
Yeah,
got put into it. So,
they wasn't ready for that. That's why. Yeah,
nope.
they wasn't ready for it. Hey, Coach Coop,
yes, sir.
this your first year, um, co-owner and head coach of this team. You seeing what you having out here so far, and you got to make a big decision to break this down to 30 players. And I know out of them 50, it's probably 35 is to be solid, can play on the team too. So what are you looking for? And this is a paid team, am I correct?
Yes, it is. It's a paid team. We
So,
pay our players to play. So what I'm looking for is one, football IQ, two, emotional intelligence. See, without emotional intelligence, you get on the field and then you get another player from the opposite team start talking crap. You out your game. They already won. So I need people who got emotional intelligence. One of the things that I pride myself on is being a coach on the field and off the field. So teaching emotional intelligence, having groups to teach you how to deal with your emotions is one of the things that I bring to the table that a lot of coaches don't do. I want to work on the full man, not just part of you, the full person. So when you leave my organization, you left my organization whole, not half.
facts,
And when I get you to the next level, if that's your dreams and your aspirations to get to the next level, I want you to be able to go to the next level and be professional and know how to conduct yourself as
facts,
such. So those are the things that we focus on.
facts. And winning a championship too. You focus on that too.
Yeah. That I mean, when it's all said and done, of course, that's the goal. We want to win this. We want to go like I've been putting the league on notice. The disruptors are coming to disrupt this league. We're coming for the championship. We want all the smoke. We want every team. We're not
That's
turning nobody down.
that's what's up.
With
That's
that
what's up. Coach,
comes
oh,
a
you don't
high
disappear.
level
So,
of
Coach, I
of
know you got a lot of fire in you.
yes, I
I
do. I got a lot to
know.
prove.
No, I'm talking. You had disappeared, but yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
got
sorry.
to prove. But Coach P, I know you have a lot of fire in you, and I know that if the season was to start right now, you would be ready to go. Um,
Mm.
in the AAL too, the league that you're in, how excited is you to put? You got your own team, you the head coach, you got your coaching staff together, which I know a couple of them had left there to come coach with you and everything. What is your coaching staff and you? How is the camaraderie between y'all, knowing that y'all finna play in the AAL2 against your former team?
Mm.
For me, it's I look back at I look around the table and I say these are a bunch of guys that want to go to war with me. So that's what I like the most is they're literally picking up their weapons and ready to go to war. So, but the best thing about I got Coach Chris and Coach Jason. They're both brothers. One's offensive, one's defensive, and I tell you, they've been around the arena ball. They've been around the professional league. They know a lot of players in the game. They've played them. Chris was quite a showman when he played arena ball. He was back in the mid 2000s, and
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to have guys that understand the game, leading, leading on the field with you, and you can find many coaches that can teach like a skill set or a position, but when you finally find coaches that understand how the field works and understands the game, it really makes all the difference. and
Facts.
and I am so excited to take this new unit I put together, this team of coaches, and with what they're developing offensively, defensively, special teams. Because we got a special teams coach this year. I was much like you. It was just me with the Avengers all last year. It was one man handling all aspects, and it.
No, wait a minute. Now you did have a young lady.
Well, I can't leave sticks out. Yes,
Yeah,
sticks.
yeah, yeah. And before you go any further, I brought sticks on.
All right, now.
Yeah, I brought sticks on.
Okay.
I used to coach and train her.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I was really the first one that brought her on. I taught her. Even though we have our little differences and everything, but I have a lot of respect for her. She knows the game.
I'll tell you what I got to say about Sticks, man. She is that woman promotes herself like
Oh yeah,
I've never seen. But and on top of that, she's also like really devoted to whoever she decides she wants to be devoted to. You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
she'll go to the extra mile, and that's what like last year she left us. She too had an issue with the management, and they had a falling out. And of course, I'm just a coach, no owner, so I couldn't say much about it. Uh, but the first person I thought about handling our conditioning of our players, helping out with the team, and
hmm
also helping out with the defensive backs. Working with the position coaches on that one. She was the first call I made. You know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I knew
Good
what I was
choice.
getting with her. I was getting a hardworking chick.
Good,
And she's definitely that.
good choice. Because like I say, I brought her on
Yeah,
because she had the black ice. That's her team.
yeah, yeah.
That's her team. Um, and I was going. Matter of fact, I was coaching Black Ice and coaching the Avengers at the same time.
She asked me to carry on this season with her, and I don't know what happened through everything. And I think when I left the Avengers within the last two games, I mean, I didn't want to walk away from the team. I am not a guy to walk away,
Right.
but it was very tough for me. But like I said, when you're not clicking with upper management,
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Coach Cooper. I'm sorry, Coach Coop. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So now that you got everything going right now, the season start in you say March, right?
Correct.
Okay, you got your the schedule and everything. What
No,
what's the
schedules
team?
hasn't come out yet.
What
We
schedule
still
hasn't
got a
come out
league
yet?
combine in February that's coming up, February
Okay.
7th.
February 7th, you have a big combine coming up.
Yeah, that's the whole league combine. So any player that wants to play in the PIFL has to show up to that combine in Visalia, California,
Oh, you
on
you
February
you've
7th.
been you've been talking to one of my players, Mr. Lee Curtis.
Yes,
Yes, you've been
yes.
talking. He played for me right now.
Okay.
Uh, yeah,
And he
yeah,
was telling me that too,
yeah.
but
He
I didn't know
played.
you was the coach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, what is it? How is it that if a player wants to come and play for the Oakland Disruptors, if they're in another state, what is it that they have to do? Is find out housing? What all do they have to find out to try out? Come to the tryout, make the team. What what you have to say for them about that?
Well, right now we are currently working on trying to acquire a building to where we can house players, so they don't have that problem. This year is not it's not going to happen. I'm just being honest. It's not going to happen this year because we had other things that we needed to work on. It's like getting our facilities, making sure the field got our logo and all that stuff on it. A whole bunch of other stuff we had to take care of. Now that we have all that taken care of, my wife was just actually on the computer looking for some spots that we can possibly use to house individuals. What I've been doing is, if a player is worth it, I give him a room in my house and he can stay there until the season is over with. You just got to help out on the rent. Until then, it's usually my brother. My brother is a housing coordinator. He's the co-owner of the team. He's a housing coordinator, so we can help you find an apartment or something like that. That's easy. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to have it to where it's no cost on the player at all.
Mm,
That's our whole goal. We want to like if you're because how I look at it is you're helping me build my brand, my business.
facts,
I'm making you an employee because I'm paying you. So if
facts.
I'm employing you and you're coming all the way from a different state, I need to have housing for you. I need to have transportation for you. There's a lot of things that I need to have on my end. We're not there yet, but that's our ultimate goal.
Okay, okay, okay.
hey, just a suggestion. I worked with a team one time that they actually had a sponsor that was like a hotel, and they rented out the whole top floor, and they got like discounted. So they were doing like, I think, what is it, like almost weekly rates on per player. So it was like, you can sock two players in a two-bedroom room. So
Yeah.
might
Yeah, we were looking at Airbnbs because, like I said, like I got traveling agents, all that. So we were looking at Airbnbs to house them for the time being, and then working out some contracts with a couple of people with some property owners that I know. Just working out some contracts with them. But like I said, we want to own our own stuff, so we're just flat out own everything, and we don't have no problems. Like our workout facility be right there with the housing, so you don't got to go too far. That's what our goal is.
Okay, that's what's up. My producer, Mr. E Buck, he would like to ask y'all something. This is the producer of Straight Sports Talk. This the guy that does all my videos, all the flyers from Straight Sports Talk, and all the other affiliates of Nighthawk Network. Go ahead, Big Easy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? First of all, thank you for your patience waiting through the interview. I really do appreciate that. We
Uh,
definitely got to work on the scheduling, sir. That being said, I really like this dynamic. I mean, it wasn't meant to happen this way, but it's actually helpful that both of you guys who are coaches starting and doing development leagues, and y'all able to give each other, some helpful tips in real time. That's a good thing. For the most part, the two leagues, the similarity is that these leagues are relatively new. What are you looking at in terms of long-term goals for the team that you have in the league and for the league itself? Do you want to see that league expand? Is it a possibility, particularly since you like there on the West Coast and you there in Michigan, that perhaps you get some Canadian teams or something like that in the league?
Well, we're always looking to expand. The PIFL, the one league that just merged with us, that's just a drop of in the bucket. We have teams from Texas, Florida. It's gonna get bigger next year.
mm,
This is just our try run right now. We want to make sure that everything is running smoothly, that we got the right people involved. And then we're gonna open it up next year because we got like 4 teams in Texas, a team in Oregon, and then a couple of teams in Florida and Mississippi that want to come join. So
mm.
we're trying to ultimately the PIFL. What we want to be the arena football league that's just mirrors the NFL. That's what our ultimate goal is. As far as for the disruptors, we want to build. We want to bring back to Oakland what Oakland lost, which is a football team, something that the city of Oakland can get behind. As you, if you guys have been paying attention, the Warriors have left Oakland. They went to San Francisco. The A's are left Oakland, and the Raiders have left Oakland. There's no professional team there no more. All we have is the Oakland Ballers,
The Oakland
which
A,
is
Oakland
and
A.
and the Oakland Roots. The Oakland A's is not there no more. They're in
Mm.
Sacramento, and then the next year they'll be in Las Vegas with the Raiders.
That is correct.
And
Wow.
so we want to bring football back to Oakland because there's a fan base there that is huge. They just need somebody, they just need a team to get behind. And we want to be that team.
Okay.
I love it. All right, Coach P, same question.
For me, I'm not part of the AL2 other than a team, but I know the AL2 is trying very tough to, or trying very aggressively to get their program into more states. I know that.
This their second year, I think.
No, this is
That was third, fourth.
third or fourth.
The
Yeah,
AAL.
Yeah, I was supposed to be a part of the AA too. I turned it down.
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah. I think they're like this is fourth or fifth year, but I mean, I've only been in it two. I was in it with the Avengers last year, but last year we faced the same. They had so many teams drop. It was crazy. That's the one thing I really hope they get more on is getting teams that are committed. And don't have staffing issues. Being able to get player personnel and stuff. So that's what we faced last year. We faced the same team three times, and
That's not good.
yeah, it doesn't because they're learning you, but you're getting worse because they're learning. So it's like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you beat them really good once. You don't need to go play them more. It's like
Right.
maybe one time, maybe one more time, but
Hey,
Yeah,
we
shout,
had,
shout out to my podcast partner Hugh Lee checking in. He's
yeah,
saying that's absolutely awesome, the type of commitment, and also the
oh,
owners working
yeah.
together to help and give advice. I agree. Also, we got Coach Dino checking in. Also, he says we want all that smoke.
Well, he
That's
can
the
come get it.
you
He can
must.
come get it from the disruptors.
So So with all that, man, what is it that y'all bringing to the table in each league in the Pacific Island League and the AAL2 League? What different from when you was with the Avengers? What are you bringing different with Raptors?
Well, you know, the Avengers was my first year, kind of getting my reins into the industry. So it was like I kind of had a crash course last year. So what I'm doing this year is I'm focusing on player development. I'm focusing on player promotion. I want to see players this year from my squad go to better programs, bigger programs. I wouldn't say better, sorry, bigger. I want to be able to build I want to be able to build stability and some strength within my coaching staff. Now that I got one, and so it's like I want to focus on just becoming a well-rounded squad, work through all the kinks, and then next year I want to come out even heavier. So
That's what's up.
we're already in negotiation with three different large venues within our state and in Ohio. So who knows? Maybe next year, if Ohio gives us a sweet deal, we might be Toledo Raptors. You never know.
Never know. You never know, right? You never know. Hey, look, if you need a game, hit me up, okay? I
All right.
wouldn't mind
Hey,
coming to play.
I was just thinking about that. So maybe we could have us a little fun scrimmage or
Yeah,
something. You
yeah, I
guys,
would like that.
Can I ask you guys a question? Is
Yes,
any of your
sir.
games nationally ranked?
Huh?
Any of your guys' games nationally ranked?
you know,
Uh,
I've seen on a couple of this arena website where they're actually ranking teams, but I don't know if it's legit.
yeah, I don't
Every
know.
every game that the PIFL plays is nationally ranked.
Oh yeah,
It goes towards national rankings.
but
And it's not Pacific Island, it's Pacific Indoor Football League.
thank you for that correction, sir.
That's the old PIFL. This is the new
Okay, Th-
PIFL.
thank you for that correction, sir. But
Yes, because
but
you have a whole bunch of people thinking it's the old league trying to come back, and it's not that.
okay, but listen, hey, coach. But back to what you said, man. Um, that the PIFL y'all do nationally ranked, and you have a lot of teams that may want to come be a part of the PIFL, but how is that going to be possible if you got a team that's in Pittsburgh that want to come play for y'all? But the thing is, you have a lot of organizations. It's not financially equipped to
Well,
do all those
one thing I can
trials.
say about the PIFL and the owners, at one point we were having problem with getting recruits. They sent me players.
Mm,
We had another coach, our owner, who found funding for his team, and he passed that on to everybody else in the league,
mm-hmm,
so that we can get the funding that we need to operate. So what I say about the PI, this is what I love about the PIFL, is that the owners are for the owners. We want to help each other in any way we can. Like the owners for the Aggies, we share the same stadium. We do a lot of fundraising together. We do a lot of charity events together to build not just my name and our brand, but to build their name and their brand as well.
mm,
And they're already nationally ranked. They've been in the league longer than us. They've been around longer than us. They're already nationally ranked. So it's like that attitude of each one help one or each one
right.
teach one. That's how this league is built. And I love Eric and Eric Carolina and Jalen, the two commissioners of the league, because they brought all of us together. And it's something beautiful that I haven't seen in semi-pro. I haven't seen in a lot of stuff that I've been a part of coaching. It's
That's
something beautiful there,
that's good.
and that's what separates. I think that's what separates this league from a lot of other leagues.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What about you, coach?
Well, I look forward to the day the AL2 thinks in that manner. Right now, it's basically teams are responsible for getting themselves to where they want to be. That's the. I mean, it would be nice to be part of something like that, where the like an NFL structure where television deals and advertisement deals all trickle down to the teams, and you get to control your ticket sales and merch to help finance your squad. But
Yeah,
it's
Oh, that's the next big thing. Like this year we are doing YouTube, but we're in conversation with a national TV network that wants to pick us up for the next season.
Well,
Wow.
That's
I'm
what I'm saying. It's getting, and we're just starting, and it's blowing up huge.
well. That's what I'm trying to work on my end. I'm already consulting with a couple different video crews where we're trying to create an app. Right now, we're working on it. I'll leave the name out, but we're trying to be able to download through, download those apps, whatever, be able to watch. What is it called? On Roku and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
Roku channels. So we're trying to get one of those developed, and we're trying to work the back end where we can showcase a lot of arena football games. So we're trying, ideally it's going to be called the Arena Football Network, the AFN. So I'm working with some
Let's
guys to do it, and I'm hoping that will come through. That way, all those teams that put that footage into it, we can create that big base, get the big advertisers, trickle the money down.
And,
let's
and
talk
Big E,
because
what's the name of that television where we saw the Texas Elite Spartans in the uh,
Victory Plus.
Victory Plus? Now
Yes,
that'll
sir.
be a good thing for y'all if you want to televise, your games or whatever. The reason why I brought that up is because the way the women's tackle football promote their stuff be televised, and it be on Victory Plus. Look, check that out, man. It's and they televise all games, man.
Well,
You know,
that's what I'm trying to develop on my end with these guys is create that platform where it can be, we'll be showcasing. Guys can send their footage over. We'll broadcast it. Do a couple championship live games. So that's what I'm hoping. Right now, I've like because right now for just ours, we've already got it developed to where our video crews will be airing it live. And we'll be putting in commercials and stuff like that. So,
okay,
so
okay.
I've
And
got
my
I've got a team
producer
working
does
on development.
my producer does things like that too as well. He's very good as well. So I'm networking for all y'all.
Yeah, we should definitely talk then because
Yeah,
it's still in its infant stages. So there's plenty of room for growth.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, look,
Vince,
man, you got something you want to ask, Big Easy?
No, I'm just saying it's good that, like I said, it wasn't supposed to work out this way, but we
Yeah.
we learning from each other in this whole process, which is good. That's why it's also good that some of the other coaches that we tap into every week are chiming in with some of their thoughts on everything. And because the developmental league is still kind of here, there, and everywhere in terms of the whole bringing it together. When you have these type of conversations on air, it helps to you establish that, okay, well, I know a league that's doing this, this, and this. I know, you know what I'm saying? And you learning
Right.
from each other's ideas and whatnot. Not to mention, you starting to build a network, coach,
Network.
where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I had this person, that person. You know, I know a coach that might be able to do something with that, and so on and so forth. So I'm thankful that we have this platform to have
Yeah.
these discussions.
Yeah. No
I was
doubt.
going to tell you, Coach, you should reach out to Eric Carolina, the owner of the Visalia Sharks. He's the commissioner of this league. He can help you out a lot in that area as well. I also want to say, if you're familiar with Maximum Sports, the video game,
Maximum Sports. I think I heard of that. I
you're
heard of
familiar with
that.
it? They're putting together an arena football game. They asked us to be a part of it.
Oh yeah.
Right on.
Congratulations. That's yeah.
But but I told them the only way they're gonna get me is if they take our whole league, and so we're in negotiations with them about that as well. But that's something you guys should look into because they're it's not like Madden or anything like that. You can actually put your team in the game, and it'll
Mm,
take your team in. I got the game on PlayStation, but it's college level.
Okay.
They're trying to create an arena football league now.
okay. Man, this is awesome. I always say God works in mysterious ways.
Yes, he
Coach
does.
Cooper was
Amen.
supposed to come on at 8 o'clock. The 8:30 people came in at 8 o'clock. So I'm taking up your slot and taking up their slot with them. And yeah, things work out the way it's supposed. This was meant to happen, man. I'm a big, Coach Pete. I got much love and respect for you, and I wish you all the success. in the 2026 season, man.
Yes.
I'm finna ask you the same question that guy asked you um yesterday on the show. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm finna ask you.
But
Your first game. I want you to be. I don't want you to sugarcoat like you sugarcoat there. Your first game.
let's just say I intend. Well, I after my staff saw that interview, the first conference call we had together was, well, you were a little cocky about that, weren't you? I was like,
Yeah,
you go back me up, and he goes, let's go spank him.
I'm talking about.
So I'm talking my ideology and my athletic attitude and cockiness. You got to have it as a coach. You're gonna go. If
Got to.
you don't have the mindset, you're gonna kick somebody's butt, then you shouldn't be in this game.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
the absolute legit response is that I'm going to spank him like a 5-year-old in Walmart.
Okay.
Ooh,
But I want to add something. I want to add something.
that's
When you was
spicy.
when you was coaching that team, when you was coaching that team, and E Buck can witness to this here. I built that team, the Avengers.
Right on,
I built that team from the bottom up. That other person didn't have nothing to do with it.
right
But
on.
when he started playing with the players, I got offended behind that.
Yeah.
And the things I just you know what? I can't, But anyway,
Well, in many ways,
hold on, let me say
that's the
this.
same exact outcome for me.
Yeah, but let me say this though,
Me as
bro.
well.
Yeah, but let me say this though. Um B A Eric Hawk say BTA all day. Um, let me say this is that I had it so bad. I said I want y'all to lose every game, but then something came and said, no, you can't be salty. That you can't be like that.
Yeah.
But then I brought Clay Bowens on the show. I apologized to him nationally on my show. Because the things I had in my thoughts. I didn't say them publicly, but in my thoughts. And
Well, it's funny you mentioned Clay. He's with us.
yeah, I
He,
know.
our coaches, they liked what they saw. They brought him in.
Yeah, and we just beat them. The team he was just with, we just
Oh
beat
yeah.
them. Yeah, we just beat them to go to the national championship.
I
But
didn't, I didn't know Clay was playing right now. That's crazy.
yeah, he was playing with the Falcons.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, he is
yeah,
because
they season over with.
that surge is
Yeah,
big
right. But anyway, I'm gonna make this short. I had got to the point was that I can't be mad at that, you know. And when I start seeing the improvement, you know what I'm saying?
time.
I was like, wow, these boys can win it.
Yeah.
I had y'all because my team was the Georgia Indians, Coach Leonard and them. I had y'all and the Georgia Indians playing in the AAL to national championship. I had both of y'all, but
Yeah.
y'all lost to New Jersey and they lost to the Mississippi Wolfpack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the improvement that I saw with the Michigan Vengers, I was like, wow.
And to jump off that, uh, the one thing that's what got for me the most because right when we started out the program, I kind of financed it to get it going, and
Mhm.
we did a lot of recruiting and everything, and I did what I could to do. But when we got down to the sixth, I mean, I took them to they were 6-1 before I handed them over to Ron. They were 6-1. The Mary Lynn got they couldn't get out there, so that was a forfeit. Uh, and then they went and lost to the Bearcats. Well, sorry, I came back and coached against the Outlaws to take the North, and then they went and took
Yeah,
on the Bearcats and they lost. I wasn't. There was basically one game that I was not with them with, but uh, Yeah, the only thing I notice is the quality of football IQ in these guys, and the sportsmanship was going up, but in the end, the quality of company, I guess you could say, the business was going down.
Yeah.
So it was getting very challenging because I tried to turn a lot back over to the owner, and it just wasn't going the way it was supposed to go.
Well, uh, I want you to know I wish you all the success with the Mission Raptors, your upcoming
Yes.
season. You know, what you're doing is amazing. And I wish Sticks can come on here next time I bring you on. Bring your coaching staff on too. That go for you too, Coach Coop.
No
Bring your
problem. I
yeah,
have them and the other co-owner because if
yeah,
I knew it was gonna be like this, I would show it. I had the money.
yeah. I would love, because I'm always giving fair chance, because I gave when I was coaching down in Georgia with the Georgia Cardinals, I gave a young lady who I'm best friends with right now to this day, and she has her own flag football team, and she done won now 10 national championships in flag football.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Donnie, Atlanta Storm. So I brought her on to coach me in football. You know what I'm saying? And she loved it, and she was firm, and the players backed her up. I did the same thing with Sticks. That's Coach Donnie right there. I did the same. Shout out to Coach Donnie. I did. You got a good coach in Sticks. Me and her have our differences and everything, but you got a good coach in Sticks. Yeah, because
Shut
I
up.
seen her. He got some big old dogs over there.
I know.
Yeah, I got a pack. Uh,
He got them dogs over there.
yeah, Husky German Shepherd mix.
Oh wow.
They
But
very
yeah,
intelligent.
Coach P, you got a good thing going over there. I wish you all the success, Coach Coop. Um,
Yes, sir.
before we go, tell everybody how can they find out about you and about the Oakland Disruptors and the Pacific Indoor. Got it right. Pacific Indoor Football League, not Pacific Islands.
So
like
they can look us up on IG at Oakland Disruptors or Oakland underslash Disruptors. We got two different pages. They can look me up personally at Cooper Jr., Derek Fresh. You can look the PIFL up under the PIFL on Facebook and on IG.
okay, okay. But Coach P, how can they find out about you and the Michigan Raptors and the AAL too?
Well, if you go to miraptors.com, you can find pretty much everything you need from there. You can find the YouTube page, you can find all the social medias. You can even, scroll through and read up on our coaches and their bios, and we're inputting the player bios right now. So we're inputting them as we sign them. So, but if you ain't doing anything on the 14th, we're going to be at Toka, just running a conditioning camp. So there's gonna be about 20 to 30 guys or 20 guys that we have
Okay,
part of the program.
okay. Can I
So,
come out there and interview with my camera and stuff?
yeah, would
Okay,
love that.
cool.
If you ever in California and you want to come do the same thing, please come.
All right, bet.
We'd
I
love to have you.
don't
I
know.
host you, put you up and everything. We'd love to have you.
Bet. I'm gonna take you up on that, man. I'm
For
definitely
sure.
gonna take you up on that.
For sure.
Straight up, I'm gonna definitely take you up on that, man. Because I like what both of y'all got going. And especially here in Michigan with the team I'm with that I'm coaching, the Midwestern Bulldogs. Shout out to them, man. And the young owner, he doing this thing, Mr. Donovan Sanchez. Shout out to him and shout out to the whole Midwestern Bulldogs. But you got some awesome teams like the Michigan Muskies, the owner, Coach Dino. He was recently on my show as well. And the Raptures, you got a lot of good um, good organized the Grizzlies and stuff like you got some good teams out here that's doing their thing, man. They just gotta notch it up some more. We just gotta notch it up some more, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen because I see the direction you going, Coach Pete. I see it, man. I can see it in your eyes, man.
No, I'm working into the big arena, man.
Yeah, I know you is.
I'm
I
That's
know
my
working.
goal is to get to the IFL, even with all the hiccups they got going on right now. But that's my goal is to play in that type of setting.
Yeah, the IFL, the NI was the NAL,
The
what's
AAL1.
yeah, and the one that the Jacksonville Sharks playing. Shout out to Jacksonville Sharks too. I think it's the NAL that they play in. I do believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, NAL.
National Arena
Yeah,
League.
Yeah. So
NAL.
yeah, so it's going. What y'all doing is amazing. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Coach Cooper and Coach P. I'm glad this worked out the way that it did.
Yeah.
Things happen for a reason. Whatever
Man,
the reason was for, it had is something amazing is gonna happen between amongst all of us right here. I see.
yes.
I don't know what it is. It happened for a reason, man. But again, I want everybody to know how they can find you, Coach P, and the Michigan Raptors.
Well, of course, Michigan Raptors or miraptors.com can find everything you need to know on us. And then if you want to link up with me, it's just Coach Jeff Piddock on Facebook, so and Instagram.
And tell the people again what's going on December 14th.
Oh, well, December 14th, we're just having kind of guys we've already signed. We're just going to start bringing them in, getting them conditioned, getting them ready. January 4th, our camp kicks off. So we'll go January 4th, and then, our weekly camps go on. And then I think we'll start our first solid practice. I think the league's going to allow us, I think in February, I think is how they got it set up. So, we'll be doing our thing to get to that point, and then of course our first game kicks off 4-11 against the Avengers. So
Ooh, I can't. Well,
hey,
it's gonna be here, so I'm definitely gonna be at that game.
and it's going to be we another thing we're finally taking we're moving out of Toka. We were going to play our games at Toka. Now we're going to
And
Ann Arbor.
Auburn Hills, yeah, I saw that Auburn Hills.
So I'm excited. Well, not Auburn Hills, Ann Arbor. We're
And
going to
Auburn, okay, go blue.
yeah, I
You know,
know. We're gonna be right around the corner from the Blue House, man.
what they got an indoor facility? I didn't know that.
It's called Wide World, man.
Okay, congratulations on y'all
It's
new
in
invention,
the
man.
field. The field is 5 yards bigger width and no, 10 yards bigger width and 15 yards deeper. So your end zones are thicker. I
Ooh,
like
and
it.
that's the real. That's the original arena ordeal right there. That's how
It's
it's supposed to be.
walking on, and the ceiling's much higher, so you can get a good
Yeah.
kickoff. And yeah, it's when I went and saw it, I was like, man, I wish I'd have found this place last year, but we pegged it this year and worked out a deal with them, and I'm looking forward to getting. And it's a clean field, man, clean.
Mm.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
coach.
yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt.
it's a
Congratulations
good
on that.
start for a first
Real.
first year team.
Yeah, congratulations on that for real, man.
That's a,
Coach
that's a
Coop, my
big that's a
man.
big fun.
Coach Coop,
Yes,
again,
sir.
how you tell everybody again how they can find out about you and the Oakland Disruptors when the season kick off and everything.
You can find me if you're trying to find me is at Cooper Jr. dot Derek dot Fresh. That's my IG page, or you can find me at Derek Cooper on Facebook. The Oakland Disruptors is at Oakland Disruptors or at Oakland underscore Disruptors. Those are our two pages. You can find the PIFL at PIFL on Facebook and on IG. And
Okay.
from there, you'll be able to get the website. I don't know the website offhand, but there's a website for the actual league. You can get it off the PIFL Facebook page. And then on there, you'll find our Oakland Disruptors website. It'll be at PIFL OaklandDisruptors.com.
Boy, it's amazing how we can remember all that stuff.
Man, look. And I know they watching this. So if I'd have messed up, I would hear a lot about it in this next meeting.
Well, look, man, I wish um, the Michigan Raptors and the Oakland Disruptors. I wish y'all all the success. No doubt, no doubt. I wish y'all all the success.
Well, you got
Um,
a championship game coming up too, don't you?
when
Yeah.
we don't know the date or the time when that's gonna happen. We do got practice tomorrow. Up at Toka tomorrow. Just keeping my guys, keeping them fresh. We're gonna go over some things and stuff like that. Man, shout out to the Midwestern Bulldog. Before y'all came on, a lot of the guys that I'm coaching, they play semi-pro ball, and I had the team that they play for, their coaching staff. Shout out to the head coach, Coach Chris, the offensive coordinator, Aaron Parkins, and the defensive coordinator, AJ Robbins. I just had them on the show, so we was just talking about that as well. So hopefully, man, we get to play this championship game soon. I don't know when. Um, it's just a waiting game. I ain't never been a part of a waiting game like that, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. I'm just gonna get my
Hey,
guy.
Vince,
Huh?
can I leak something to you?
Yeah.
Is
What's
there
up?
a way I can send you a song that you can play over there on your podcast?
You have to send that to my producer, ebook, or you can send it to me through text message. You can send it to text message, or you can send it to my producer, ebook.
Okay, I'll send it to you through text messages. I got your number already.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
And I'd love you to just put our little logo up and play that whenever you can.
Well, see, I can't do that. My producer. So
If I
you
can
have
get
to
Buck to
you have to
do
get with ebook.
it.
Yeah, you have to get with Miss. Hey, there you go. You sent this email out,
Okay, I got you, Buck. I got you.
Eric
Yep,
Hawk.
that's the email address right there, erichawk41 at gmail.com.
Yeah,
We can hook that up for you.
yeah. If
Definitely.
you need some
I'm
help too, Coach
screenshotting
P.
that now.
If you need some help on something, man, hey, my producer is the man on on
Yeah.
on all that, man. For real.
Actually,
He's
we among other things in the Nighthawk Network, we have a radio station as well, Nighthawk Network Radio.
Yeah,
So if it's something that's airplay worthy, we can take care of that as well.
Oh,
yeah.
it's airplay worthy. Trust me. It's no cussing.
All
It's you're gonna enjoy the song because it basically my sister. She went out. She surprised us with it. We wasn't expecting her to do it. But she tell you the song is about the struggle of the disruptors,
right. Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
from where we was to where we are now. It's
That's
a
what's
beautiful
up.
Okay.
song. That's gonna be the song that the team comes out to.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
look,
Coach
man.
actually has a song that we finish the show out with every week. You can check that out
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's my song now. But
Okay.
it's an honor and pleasure to have you both on at the same time. Coach P, you a stand up guy, man. Finally get a chance to meet you in person. December 14th, I will be there. Just make sure you let me know the time and everything so I can be there and everything. And I also let y'all know when the championship game, whenever we play, let y'all know so y'all can
Yeah,
see
I
it.
definitely like to see that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
please keep
I'm
me
I'm
posted.
the only one coaching my team, man. I'm the only one coaching.
I know
But
what kind of
the head coach had to move. Shout out to Coach Ethan Stanford. He had to move to Alabama for a job thing. So I'm the defensive coordinator. So I'm basically filling in on all phases of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I got a great team working with me. So shout out to the Midwestern Bulldogs. But it's an honor and pleasure, Coach Coop and Coach P, for y'all to come on Straight Sports Talk, man. Hey, I love what y'all doing out there. I love what you're doing with the Michigan Raptors, man. Um, I really would like Coach Sticks to come on the show. So if you can reach out to her, Coach P, I would like for her to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get too many women coaching me in football.
No, you don't.
You don't. It's like it's very small. It's
I,
very small.
I tell you the truth, man. It'd be worthy of if you're out, if you come out on the 14th. You know, she leads our calisthenics and stuff, so
I
it'd
taught
be
her
worth
all
getting
this
be
stuff.
getting some footage of her putting them boys through a workout, man, because she runs it. She runs it, man.
You got that from me.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take
Man,
it.
listen, man. You listen. I'm so proud of what y'all two gentlemen got going on, man. Like I say, one of my guys want to come play down there.
Yeah,
He,
Curtis Lee. We've been talking.
yeah, I know. He sent me. That's why I reached out to you. You
Yeah,
know.
I kind of figured that since you
Yeah,
said Curtis Lee. I
yeah,
put two and two together.
yeah. So, I got one of my guys is playing with you. Mr. Andre Wagner. He playing with the Raptors. So, y'all, if you getting some.
Dude, I tell you this, him and our quarterback Keel,
Hmm.
they're gonna be a damage crew, man. They're gonna be a
Yeah,
wrecking crew.
yeah,
Plus
man.
we got a couple others in there. Connor, we just announced him, and Nelson's runs a 4.2, man. Kid's just speedy, man. I
But you
can't
know
wait to
what?
see what kind of damage we do this year.
And let me tell you, both of y'all got some. I know y'all got gonna have some awesome players on your team. It's about developing them mentally on the field and off the field so they can be prepared for the next level. I see
That's
that
our
y'all
goal.
doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of coaches don't do that. They just coach to play the game. But it's much more than that. You coaching to develop men.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both of y'all organizations. Shout out to everything that y'all doing. I wish I can come fly out to Oakland and check y'all out, film y'all practices and everything, because I would do that, man. You know, I will be there December 14th. Um, if I don't be there, it's because they might have the championship game. You never know. I don't know.
And chances are it'll be at Toka, right? So
Yeah,
we'll probably be in the other field watching you
yeah,
guys play.
yeah. So, with that, gentlemen, y'all have an awesome night. Have an awesome weekend. I'm so blessed and honored to have y'all on my show. Y'all welcome to always come on my show. You can advertise y'all stuff on my page. Whatever the Michigan Raptors got going on, the Oakland Disruptors got going on, just believe me, promote it on my page.
Got you.
Please do that
I
because you
got
never
you.
know. You might get a guy from Pittsburgh or somewhere to come out to Oakland and want to play ball. So it's best to put that on my page, man.
I
Put
got you.
stuff out
Say
there
less.
as well as you, Coach P. Please do that, man. You
Well, do.
know, it's about building our programs up.
Yes, it is.
Do and I do.
And that goes vice versa. If you need anything from us, Vince, don't hesitate to call.
Got you, Coach. Got you. And Coach P, I do want to set up a game with y'all. You know,
Oh
scrimmage.
man, we can't have this nice interview and then me come out and spank the
Well, I'll let you.
big
Okay,
dog.
I
okay,
like Coach
okay.
Pete.
Hey, did this here. Hey,
I
Coach,
like
did
Coach
this here.
Pete.
Hey, did this here. See, he talking like that now. You see what I'm saying? So when he come on the show, when he come back on the show, he'll be like, "Damn, Coach, you know your shit. Oh, you got some players, you know."
Actually, when I come up there, I saw when you guys were playing. Who was it? You guys were playing blue team. They were blue. Was it it wasn't the Falcons? It was the other ones.
The
I got a
Wolves,
chance.
the Wolves.
Wolves, yeah, I got a chance
The
to watch
Wolves.
you guys play the Wolves, man. You got
You was
some
up
good
there?
guys. Yeah, I was two. Well, that's where I found Andre. I was like, my one of my linebackers from Avengers. He played on the Wolves. He's like, you got to come check out this receiver, man. He's like 6'4". He's got some game. And I was like, oh, recruiting time.
Okay, that's what's
So
up.
yeah,
Yeah, but nah, he playing with us now, man. You know, and I'm glad and thankful he found a home with the Michigan Raptors too. So,
I'm forward to putting him out there.
yeah, that's an honor. And Coach Coop, man, you know, you know, if things work out with you and Mr. Lee Curtis, he's an outstanding football player, not just on the field, but off the field as well. I'm telling you, I trained him personally. He's under my tutelage. And I would never send nobody to no team if they on some bull crap. If they not mentally ready. I ain't worried about
That's
the physical
he's
part,
the type of
the
player that I'm
mental
looking
part.
for. To be
Yeah,
honest, he's the type of player I'm looking for. I just from the conversations I had,
yeah.
I
He's a
can tell the
ball.
type of good style.
He's a two-way player, and Coach P, you getting a two-way player with Mr. Wagner.
Wagner, yeah.
Yeah, you getting a two-way player, man. It all depends on how y'all want to use them. So with that, man, I want to say again, y'all have a good night. Thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk, man. This we gonna keep the line of communication open.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
for real, we got to. December 14th, I will be there. I
Okay.
promise you that. I will be there, man. You
All right.
know.
Sounds good.
So with that, man, anything y'all would like to say to the people before we go? Coach P, you got anything you want to say before we go?
I know we talked about the Avengers, man. I just want to say I love the team. I love what guys stayed. Guys all got my respect, man. They played hard for me last year. So me talk about spanking them is nothing more than just good
Man,
competition.
spank that tail. Don't be soft on them, man.
Hey,
Yeah, they
like I said,
enemies now.
Coach Pete, come on now.
I
They
know.
enemies now, man.
I gotta put that out there. I gotta put that out there. I still got. It's not that I don't have no respect for them.
I know that. It's all love, man. Anything for you got to say, Coach Coop?
One, I like to give honor and respect to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Praise the Lord.
Without him, none of this would have happened for me. Then my staff, my co-owner, my wife, my sister, all the hard work that they do in the background that's not seen to get this stuff up and running. I truly appreciate them. Then for all the teams that I coach for, I wouldn't be where I'm at without you guys giving me the shot that you guys gave me. So that's Alameda County Knights, the Night Raptors, Cali Gold, and the Nightmare, which is now called the Steelers. I want to give all of them a shout out just because without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Well, look, man. Um, y'all have an awesome night. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk. I wish
Thank you
y'all
for having us.
I wish y'all both all the success in the 2026 season for the AAL2 and the PIFL. Wish y'all all the success, man. Injury free, uh,
Yes.
and everything, man. So with that, I salute y'all. Thank you for coming on Straight Sports Talk, man.
I dig it.
Thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. That's Coach Jeff P for the Michigan Raptors arena indoor football team playing out of the AAL2, and you have Coach Cooper, owner head coach of the Oakland Disruptors, playing out of the PIFL, the Pacific Indoor Football League. Shout out to them for coming on. Shout out to the Lima Warriors, the Lima Warriors football team, and the Lima Warriors coaching staff. The head coach, Coach Chris Jones, the offensive coordinator, Coach Parkins, and the defensive coordinator, Coach AJ Robbins. Shout out to y'all three, man, for coming on. I wish the Lima Warriors all the success in the 2026 season. They'll be playing out of the PFA, which is the Players Football Association. I think, yeah, the Players Football Association. I said it wrong. Please forgive me. The Players Football Association. So shout out to them. Also, Sticks, if you listening, I want you to come on the show. So reach out to me. Need you to come on the show, Sticks. Um, Congratulations on everything that you're doing. with the Michigan Raptors as well. Also, shout out to the Midwestern Bulldogs. They're waiting on to play in the national championship game in the GIAFL Arena Football National Championship against the Hudson Hurricanes. Waiting on the date and time and possibly location of this national championship game. Midwestern Bulldogs do have mandatory practice tomorrow at Toka, which is Total Sports Complex out of Novi. So that's a mandatory practice. So everybody should be there. Now ain't nobody should. Everybody will be there at practice. Shout out to all the WFA Women's Football Alliance. Shout out to all the WNFC Women's National Football Conference, and also shout out to the AWFL, which is American Women's Football League. Shout out to everybody that's playing women's tackle football. Y'all time is coming up now. Y'all, so if I reach out to y'all, get with me. Cause y'all will be coming on the show because y'all season is about to start up soon. So I want to get y'all out here to get y'all on the show to see what y'all doing and everything. Also, I want to give a shout out to all affiliates of the Nighthawk Network. He said he want me to wrap it up.
Thanks to everybody that came on the show. Thanks to everybody who listened to the show. Thanks to everybody that checked in the comments. We appreciate y'all. Coach, you got 10 seconds, sir.
As always, go blue.
That's what I'm talking about. Go blue. All right, y'all. We out, baby. We'll see y'all next week.
No doubt.
Stepped on the court like a king in the zone. Sweat drips, diamonds, yeah, I carved my throne. They doubted me, they laughed too loud. Now they quiet like shadows in a silent crowd. I hustle with the fire, no need for luck. Turn my losses into gold from the muck. Every step I take, a chapter unfolds. I'm the story they'll tell till the earth grows cold. Game on, watch me rise from the dirt to the clouds to the star-filled skies. Game on, I play to win, this is my house now, let the games begin. Game on, watch me rise from the dirt to the clouds to the star-filled skies. Game on, I play to win, this is my house now, let the games begin. They threw bricks, but I built me a